Hey folks, John Dady, candidate 6th District, U.S. Congress, Missouri. Had a few minutes out here in the garage messing around, getting ready to unload the car. Some other things I want to discuss about. Newsflash, there are only two sexes, male and female. This whole idea that there's multiple sexes is, BS. Buying into it, people, why are you doing it? I mean, we're in a spiritual war more than anything in this country right now. I don't know if most of you are aware of that, but that's what's going on. And it would be Satan saying, hey, look, there's more than two sexes, and there's not. Don't even justify it with the response. And anybody pushing that agenda needs to be ostracized from public. I don't know any other way to say it. As far as teaching all this trans stuff, LGBTQIA, WZY, I don't know what the hell all of it is. They add something to these every month or so. That should not be taught even up to third grade. How about sixth or seventh grade? How about leaving that as their purview of parents and not the socialist teachers union? Because that is what they are. They've been indoctrinating and dumbing down kids since about 1980-85. That's one of the things I warned about in my 2000 campaign was the level of indoctrination and dumbing down kids. Nobody listened. Y'all just figured that out a year or so ago because, in homeschooling, parents got to actually watch what their kids are being taught. That's unfortunate. Do you really think that 81 million properly educated people, and I don't mean with the college degree, I just mean properly educated people, would have voted for Joe Biden? Seriously? There had to be a lot of dumbing down and mind brainwashing, to get that many people to vote. If you really believe that 81 million people did vote for Joe Biden, I mean, come on. He hung out in his basement all the time. Got 81 million votes. When he did venture out, what did he have? There was usually more media people there than voters. Of course, the media would say, well, the Democrats are more serious about the COVID restrictions, so they're not coming out. And as Trump supporters, we don't care, so we go out. I guess people bought that line of garbage. People didn't show up because there was no support for that man. So this is what I want to talk about now. There's two sexes. Let's not be teaching any of that stuff to even third or fourth graders like DeSantis is saying, which is being more proactive than anybody else that I've heard about. And don't bow down to the corporations like Disney or any other corporation who's pushing that agenda. That is an agenda that should have never been allowed to start. We should have stomped that out as soon as the left started talking crazy. Of course, they always talk crazy. Our side, unfortunately, and I've talked to a lot of people on the right wing, they don't believe the crazy is going to manifest itself out of the Democrat Party. It always does. And when I used to go to the Democrat caucuses years ago, because, you got to know about your enemy before you can beat them. That's right. They laugh about us all the time. They don't believe that we're going to do any of this stuff because it sounds crazy. Well, I learned a long time ago, the crazier somebody's rhetoric is, you better really pay attention to it because they're testing you. And if you laugh it off and do nothing, they own you and they own us. And I want our people, all of us people on the right, or even some people in the middle, if you can make up your mind. That's a joke. Get it? In the middle, make up your mind. Let's push back and stop this disgusting, perverted agenda of the Democrat Party. That's what we need to do. They got plenty of names for us. We're white supremacists, we're racists, we're homophobes, we're Nazis, we're fascists, we're skinheads, we're all these things that the Democrat Party calls us. We can at least call them what they are, Democrats. Kind of got to be that to advocate killing an unborn baby, even right up to the moment of birth. So some people don't like me using that term. I don't like being called all those other things. But at least what I refer to them as a Democrat Party is accurate. Y'all have a good day.